Hello and welcome to Country Time with Quinn, Ireland's first live web TV country and western music show, where we'll be coming to a live web TV near you. With over 2.5 million views in over 213 countries, this show is live on the internet every Friday evening from 8:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. GMT. Check drumlinmedia.com for further details. And if you would like your artists, venues or features videos on the show, you can contact Quinn's Country Time at gmail.com, drumlinmedia@gmail.com, or you can send them to Country Time with Quinn, Cavan TV Studios, Connolly Street, Cavan, County Cavan. And before we go on to tonight's artist, who will be talking in a few moments, I'd like to mention about Cowboys and Heroes, which is down in Drumcura, just outside Ballinamore in County Leitrim. It is on all day today and tonight, and over the weekend, the 6th and the 7th. It will be a fabulous weekend. I am actually going down there myself, and tonight, kicking off there, we have Lee Matthews, Ray Lynham and Brian Call, and as we speak, I am quite sure they're on stage, some of them at the moment. And Saturday, the 6th of September, will be the fabulous Mike Denver, Trevor Smith, which goes out with Friends in Low Places. That's a fabulous show there, a tribute to Garrett Brooks. That will be one to see. Plus, the Cujo family. And Sunday, the 8th of September, Jimmy Buckley and Richie Remo. Two fabulous artists, a fun-packed show there in Drumcura. Cowboys and Heroes, they're presenting a fabulous show. And I have to say well done to Tracy and Simon down there. And the weather, the way it's holding at the moment, is a fabulous weekend here in Cavan at the moment. Sun shining, and I'm quite sure down in Drumcura, where you can set up your camp and have a wonderful weekend. But now to tonight's artist. We caught up in there in the Kilmore Hotel in Cavan, back there in the Country Club. And fair play to Joe Finnegan, he puts on a fabulous show out there. But our artist tonight we're going to talk to is the one and only Michael English. Good evening. Tonight, Country Time with Quinn has travelled to the Country Club here in the Hotel Kilmore to catch up with one of Ireland's finest country singers, Michael English, who is playing here tonight in the club. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Seamus, for having me.
No time, Michael. Last time I spoke to you would have been back before you even started up your new band, and you're only kind of getting ready at that stage. But you started at the beginning of 2014.
Started on the 1st of January, yeah, and it was a long time, I suppose, planning. We were trying to get the band right, and we were trying to get various musicians, and we were trying to record new singles and an album, and so it was a long time planning it all in the process. But we started on the 1st of January, and I'm loving it, to tell you the truth. It's great to be back doing the dances. I see a whole new audience out there now from the time that I did it before, and there's a whole new, I suppose, life given to the business, and I'm really enjoying it, yeah.
You find from your playing the last time out on the road that you see a whole new group of young people that would have been doing the disco runs, and now you find them in now on the country scene.
It's amazing, actually, the amount of young people that are jiving and waltzing. And you know, we did it when I was younger. I went to dances, and I learned how to jive there, and waltz and foxtrot and all the different dances. And of course I went to nightclubs as well, but particularly in the north of Ireland, and even around this area, Cavan, Monaghan, that area, even down south, but particularly the more northern end of the country. I mean, it's a phenomenal, really, the amount of young people who are going dancing now, and it's great for the business. As I said, it's given it a whole new lease of life, and it definitely is different from when I was on the road before. You know, there were lots of dancers on the road before, but when you look out now, it's a total mix of people from 17, 18 right up, and that's great for the business, and gives us hope for the future. The business, I think, was never in a better state.
There's no doubt about that, and I've been watching the thing over the last number of years, and I would be one of those, and still follow the country dances, and I do a lot of social dancing as well too, and that's going fantastically well. But for people like yourself, it's great to see a whole new blood coming into it, and that country music is not dying as people might think it is. It is alive and well.
I remember when I started, I released the first single in 1997, and I remember when I started, people were saying to me, I was 17 years of age, and they were saying to me, Michael, in another 5 or 6 years' time, this is going to be all dead and it'll all die out, this music. And here we are, 15, 16 years later, and we're talking about the business getting a whole new lease of life. So I think, country music and Irish music, or whatever you like to call it, the dance halls, I think it'll always be there, hopefully for a long, long time. But definitely, the amount of young people coming out would definitely give you a lot of confidence.
I've been speaking to Gerard Butler, actually, and Gerard, I'm sure, is watching as well too. Gerard's a fantastic dancer himself, and he teaches an awful lot throughout the Midlands and even in the North as well. And he has all the people coming to him looking to learn to jive and waltz and do all those dances, because they want to come into the like of these things from the discos, and that's what you're seeing now at the moment coming through.
Well, I suppose, I did a little bit of dancing myself earlier on in when I was younger, and back then it was popular, and you would have thought then with Strictly Come Dancing on the television, and that the whole ballroom thing would have became popular, and it did become popular enough. But the jiving and the country dancing is definitely the most popular. I mean, whenever I'm off, I love to go to you mentioned social dancing. I love to go to a dance myself, and I think the one thing about this type of social dancing, or whatever you like to call it, country dancing, people are out to have a good time.
Yes.
There's never any trouble, and people just want to dance the night away, really,
And it's fantastic exercise as well, because people say it's better than any gym. You're dancing, you're enjoying it, and you're just out there having a great buzz and a great time. And it's the bands that follow as well too, and people like yourself out there, this is what people love to hear. And actually, in fact, the amount of people over the last few months that have been here talking Michael English, a fantastic new band. You have to go and see them, and we were certainly right about that.
Well, I'm very lucky with the lads that I have in the band. As I said at the start of the interview, it took me a while to figure out what musicians I wanted or what instruments I wanted, but I couldn't be happier with the guys. We get on like a house on fire, and I really mean that. We're all great buddies, and that comes across on the stage then as well, because if you're not having a good time on the stage, people are going to know. So I'm very lucky with the guys. We have steel guitar, lead guitar, acoustic guitar, we've accordions and pianos and bass guitars and drums and fiddles and everything. But the one thing I wanted to do when I started the dances was I wanted to cater for the dancer.
Yes.
And I suppose the fact that I did a little bit of dancing myself helped, but I wanted, the tempo has to be right, the sound has to be right. There's so many things that are critical to people having a good time at a dance, and I wanted to cater specifically for the dancer. I do like all different types of music, and I like pop music as well, and I'm 35. I'm not that old, but
Still a very young man.
but I wanted to cater for the jiver and the waltzer and the foxtrot and that kind of thing. And that's as I said, I'm very lucky with the guys, because we're all on the same page. We all want to do that. We all enjoy doing that, and that's the most important thing.
Well, that's what people say. You will know a band that gels together, works well together, and actually, in fact, with your band and a lot of other bands out there, you can see the same thing happening, because it's the sound comes through. That means everybody is working exceptionally well together.
Yeah, you have to have a good time on the stage. I mean, it'd be pointless doing it if you weren't enjoying it. And I really mean it when I say I love it. I love being back at the dances, and the fun we have on the stage every night, and the camaraderie we have on the stage. And I play a little bit of the accordion, Marty plays another accordion, and we've great crack, and people. After all, people are out to be entertained, and that's the most important thing.
And that's what people love. They love being entertained. There is no doubt that. Going back on something there, I've just seen you were away with Paul Claffey there in Spain as well, back there some months ago too.
Yeah, I was there actually 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
I was out at Paul. As everybody knows, he runs great trips.
He does.
They're great fun, and they're trips that I really look forward to going on. I'm going now. The Spanish trip that we just did, I've done that 3 or 4 times now, and they are repeat customers, so a lot of them. So you get to meet the same people, and of course there's new people come as well. But that's a good sign when you see people coming back. They must be enjoying it. But definitely, it's a week full of fun and packed with music. It's for anybody who hasn't done a Paul Claffey trip, you should definitely try one. I do all the different trips and I enjoy them all, but I definitely love doing Paul Claffey's, all right.
I know I met Paul when Paul's a fabulous guy and he runs a fabulous show. There is no doubt about that, and people just love going on his trips. There's no doubt. You were also over in Scotland as well.
I was. I went from Spain to Scotland. Yeah, we were in Dundee and the Gaiety Theatre in Ayr, and we were then up north in Invergordon and then back down to Langham. So we did 4 nights, and it was my second time since I started to be there. And I love it. You know, obviously it's different over there. We primarily we do concerts over there in theatres. Although we did one dance in Invergordon, but it's more concerts over there, and it's nice to be able to do both because it's a little bit of variety for us as well. You know, if you do so many dances in a row, and then you can do the concerts, which is a little bit of variety for us as well. We enjoy them as well.
I know, and it is. How do you find, and you've done quite a number of concerts, well, finding coming from the concert scene now into the dance scene, how do you find the audience and the different ways?
Well, I suppose people are out to be entertained. It doesn't matter if they're sitting down or dancing, really. I did the concerts for 7 or 8 years before I came back at the dances, and I loved every minute of it. It's a different atmosphere at the dances, obviously, because it's more energetic, and people are out on the floor, and it's maybe a little bit livelier, although the concerts are lively as well, but it's a different kind of night. We were in Ayr, as I said, and the atmosphere was fantastic. We were in a lovely theatre called the Gaiety, and it's in 3 or 4 different tiers, and it's great to see people all the way up in the gods standing up, having a great time as well. So the atmosphere, although it's different, it's similar in other ways, you know.
And are you still writing at the moment? Are you music?
Yeah, actually, just before I did this, I was up at the piano with the headphones on because I have to have something written for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm writing all the time. It's something that I love. I suppose it's a hobby as well as everything else. I don't take it too seriously. I co-wrote our first single in January with PJ Murray. The band is back in town, and then I just wrote the last single we have out at the minute, Friday at the Dance. But then I write for other people as well, so I'm writing for somebody else now at the minute, but I love it. I suppose it's like somebody else painting a picture. It's like art or studying art, or somebody else might like whatever, swimming or whatever, but I love the songwriting. It's a great hobby, and just I like painting a picture. I suppose the more you do, the more you learn, and the better you get.
That's right. There's no doubt about that. And ladies and gentlemen, if anyone out there, new budding artists out there looking for a man to write a song for, there's no better man than Michael, because he puts fantastic stuff together. Absolutely brilliant. Your new single out there, Country Roots, as well too.
Yeah, that's the album, and it's I suppose it's the first definitive country album, all in all, I suppose I've ever had. You know, I've 7 or 8 other albums, and they were some country, some Irish, some easy listening, and some with orchestras and different types of music. This is the first album that you could say nearly every track on it is a country song, and it's a collection of songs that I took along the way and put into a box until I wanted to do the definitive country album. Yeah, it's going well, thanks.
You were saying at one time, I remember reading an article there where you said you wouldn't record a song until you actually played it first to the audience as well, just to get their reaction from that.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, at the end of the day, they're the people that are listening to it. They're the people who are going to listen to the album. And yeah, I try it out at north, south, east and west before I record it, because the people will tell you if they like it, and if they don't like it, well, then there's no point in recording it. So it's a good marker when you do it at the live shows.
Well, you'd find that indication. People come up to you afterwards and they'd say, look, I like a particular song, and once you hear those comments back, then you say it's the marker for putting that one down on the DVD.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And over the next coming months as well, where can people actually see you? Do you want to talk out to our audience, even not alone here in Ireland, but worldwide too as well? That'll be as far as Australia, America, or England, Scotland, wherever it is.
Yeah, we're concentrating a lot here now for the summer.
Yeah.
mostly dances. August, we're nearly out every night in August, and July is busy, and September then we've a week's holidays in September, but we're doing more dances in September. We're going back to Scotland to do more theatres in September, and then October, November, December is going to be a mixture of dances and theatres here, mostly dances, and then next year we do the cruise out to America, and we're also going to Oxford and a few English dates in October this year as well. Trying to think off the top of my head, it's hard. But
I will do actually. I do a gig guide actually at the end of my shows as well, and I'd be looking up your site,
sure.
and wherever you're playing, we will be broadcasting that out to the people out there as well, letting people know where you can see Michael anywhere throughout the country and further afield as well. There's no doubt. No, you're more than welcome, because we're only too delighted to help out young artists like yourself as well. And people can get in contact with you if they need to book you or see you. Have you a website or anywhere?
Absolutely, yeah, michaelenglish.ie.
Right.
There's another Michael English in America. He's an American gospel Christian, I suppose, Christian singer, but his one is .com, but mine is michaelenglish.ie.
Yeah. That's fantastic, and it is great. What I was going to say to you, we at the end of the show will be playing a few of your DVDs, some of the songs. Is there any particular songs that you'd like us to play? Anyone out there that you feel you'd like us to air for you?
Well, I suppose the popular songs at the minute that we're doing, Friday at the Dance, the new single, is a popular song. A popular song at the dances at the minute is a song called I Don't Want the Money, and then of course there's a song on the album that a lot of people request no matter where we go every night. It's called Until You Have Walked in My Shoes. Yes. That's a nice song as well. And then of course The Nearest to Perfect, but you're not going to play them all. I don't want you to play, but
we can always come back on that. We can always come back on that. But ones that will be maybe in DVD or things like that, they're the ones that we'll be after, because we can at least put those out on the air and at least let people know what's available out there and where they can be got as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, our CDs and all our merchandise is available, well, nationwide, and from my website michaelenglish.ie you can get it there. There's a shop section there as well.
Well, Michael English, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and thank you very much for taking time in your busy schedule, and I wish you all the best here tonight, because I know you're going to have a fantastic crowd. And from Country Time with Quinn and Michael English, we'll say good night, and I'll leave the last word to Michael.
Thank you, Seamus, very much, and to everybody involved, to all the viewers and listeners, thanks a million, and take care. See you soon.
And that was a fabulous interview from the one and only Michael English, who is a fabulous singer, musician and songwriter. And now we're going to hear some of his songs, and we're starting off with the first there, Friday at the Dance, High Five, and we have Loughlin's Bar. Enjoy the music.
Well, I've been dancing all my life, as long as I remember. My mum would teach us one by one to learn to dance together. Well, we got no pay and we got no job and we got no money in the bank, but Friday night at the stroke of 9 we'd all head to the dance, with a £1 note that I got from my mother, and chatting up one girl and eyeing up the other, talking about nothing but the change in the weather. Friday at the dance. With the boys on the left and the girls on the right, and Mum there in the middle, she'd ask us if we had no drink and swear it on the Bible. We'd stay all night till the cows came home, given half a chance. Nothing could compare to the people there Friday at the dance, with a £1 note that I got from my mother, and chatting up one girl and eyeing up the other, talking about nothing but the change in the weather. Friday at the dance. Well, how the time it passes by from one day to another. If I'd the chance to start again, I'd do the same all over. Well, we got no gold and we got no boats and we got no villa in France. But Friday night at the stroke of 9 we still head for the dance. With a £1 note that I got from my mother, and chatting up one girl and eyeing up the other, talking about nothing but the change in the weather. Friday at the dance. With a £1 note that I got from my mother, and chatting up one girl and eyeing up the other, talking about nothing but the change in the weather. Friday at the dance.
Lots about you now. It's time I let you know why you light my fire so easily, and you set my heart aglow. North Shore, South Shore, you've got a hold, a real hold on my soul. When I'm in your arms, it's easy. I feel like I'm on a good road. High five for Long Island, Long Island, New York. I hear you calling me to Massapequa Park. Manhattan is fine, but it's not my town. I know where I will be when the sun goes down. I'll be miles from the city, just as free as a lark. High five for Long Island, Long Island, New York. You're never far from my mind. I know I'm forever bound where you guide my steps so softly to that old Long Island sound. North Shore, South Shore, bye-bye blues, shout hallelujah today. God, a beat so sweet of your own that never goes away. High five for Long Island, Long Island, New York. I hear you calling me to Massapequa Park. Manhattan is fine, yeah, but it's not my town. I know where I will be when the sun goes down. I'll be miles from the city, feeling free as a lark. High five for Long Island, Long Island, New York. High five for Long Island, Long Island, New York. I hear you
going on tonight. Paddy plays his banjo bright, the crowd all dancing with delight down in Laughlin's bar. Jigs and reels were flying past, give us a waltz if it's not too fast. Sure, I don't think me feet will last down in Laughlin's bar. It's one step, two step, three step, four, all the girls are on the floor, swinging up and swinging back, driving all the outlads mad. It's one step, two step, three step, four, the crowd were yelling out for more. The place was rocking, what a laugh, down in Laughlin's bar. In the corner Dolly sits, keeps an eye on husband Mick. You can bet your life she won't miss a trick down in Laughlin's bar. And Sally Kelly's at the door, making moves across the floor, legs like hers not seen before down in Laughlin's bar. It's one step, two step, three step, four, all the girls are on the floor, swinging up and swinging back, driving all the outlads mad. It's one step, two step, three step, four, the crowd were yelling out for more. The place was rocking, what a laugh, down in Laughlin's bar. All the boys jump in the air, throwing shits like Fred Astaire. You never know who might be there down in Laughlin's bar. Well, now it's nearly 5 to 4. The guards are knocking on the door. The barman shouts, do you want one more? Down in Laughlin's bar. It's one step, two step, three step, four, all the girls are on the floor, swinging up and swinging back, driving all the outlads mad. It's one step, two step, three step, four, the crowd were yelling out for more. The place was rocking, what a laugh, down in Laughlin's bar.
Well, that music would certainly make you want to get up and dance, and I would certainly say to people, go and see Michael, because him and his band are doing fantastically all around the country, packing them in, had a fabulous night in Cavan, and anywhere else I've seen him as well, he's putting on one fabulous show. But from there, we'll go on now to the Glencairn Hotel in Castleblaney in County Monaghan on our gig guide. Friday, tonight, the 5th of September, the fabulous Mike Denver in the Temple Bar, Class Act, and Saturday the 6th of September in the Temple Bar, Quinno. Friday the 12th of September, Jim Devine. Wednesday the 10th of December, or September, sorry about that, we're jumping a queue here, Michael Cleary and Bridge Kelly, and that's in social dancing. The Four Seasons Hotel in Monaghan Town, Sunday the 7th of September, Jim Devine. Sunday the 14th of September, Jimmy Buckley. And Sunday the 21st of September, Michael English. That is one to be at. The Slieve Bay in Monaghan Town, Saturday the 6th of September, Shanachie, and that's in the bar. And Mahercloon Community Centre in County Monaghan, Ballroom of Romance, Saturday the 6th of September, the fabulous Showbud, and that starts at 9:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Water's Old Coach Inn in Castleblaney in County Monaghan, Friday the 5th of September, the fabulous Aidan Clerkin. Saturday the 6th of September, John Hogan Band. Sunday the 7th of September in the afternoon, Ronnie and the Reptiles, and later on that evening, the fabulous Pat Woods. And Thursday the 11th of September, Kelly Redmond Band, a fabulous band. The Shebeen Bar in Castleblaney in County Monaghan, another fine place to go for music and dancing. Friday the 5th of September, the Davis Brothers. Saturday the 6th of September, Thomas Black Show Band. And Sunday the 7th of September, Big Dan and the Highwaymen. Monday the 8th of September, Brian Kerrigan Band and special guest Eddie Quinn, plus many more. Jimmy's Bar in Monaghan Town, Saturday the 6th of September, Gone Country. And Sunday the 7th of September, the fabulous White Lightning. Cunningham's Loft in Carrickmacross in County Monaghan, Saturday the 6th of September, the Oaklanders. Sunday the 7th of September, John Glenn. And Saturday the 13th of September, we have Glenside Country. In the Kilmore Hotel in Cavan, County Cavan, that's the Country Club, Saturday the 6th of September, the fabulous Lee Matthews. And Lee actually is playing tonight over in Drumcura down at the Cowboys and Heroes, but he's in Cavan as well here on Saturday night. Saturday the 13th of September, the fabulous Robert Mazzell. And the Lavey Inn in Lavey in County Cavan, Sunday the 17th of September, John Gaffney and New Blues. Ballyjim's Duff in County Cavan, Ballroom of Romance, Saturday the 6th of September, Country Pride. The Orchard Lounge in Cavan Town, Sunday the 7th of September, Kieran Rosney. Sunday the 14th of September, Shane Allen and Band. And Killishandra Community Hall in County Cavan, Thursday the 11th of September, the fabulous Mike Denver. That's a concert and the show starts at 8 p.m. and the tickets are €20. The Rammer Theatre, that's in Virginia in County Cavan, presents Saturday the 13th of September the fabulous Chris Kavanagh, and he performs the Luke Kelly tribute. That would be a fabulous night because, in fact, we had Chris in the studio back there some months ago, and not alone does he sound like him, but he looks like him as well, and his music is fabulous. It would be a fantastic night, and it would certainly be one well worth seeing. The Carrick Springs across Geese in County Cavan, Sunday, the 7th of September, Kay and Nashville Sound and Friends. Crover House, and that's up there in... we're after skipping a slide here now. In Loch Sheelan, Mount Eugene, the County Cavan presents End of Season concert, and that's Tuesday, 23rd of September at 8 p.m. The fabulous Kathy Durkin, Dave Lawler, Eugene Ginty, Jean Fitzpatrick, and violinists Vandermeer and Anton Jopalok, plus Titanic Dance Troupe. And that would be another fabulous night out there for people who love that kind of music. Brady's Lounge in Ballinyan, County Cavan, Saturday the 6th of September, Mary O'Connor. Sunday the 7th of September, Traditional Irish Night. And McCaffrey's Lounge in Red Hills in County Cavan, Friday the 5th of September, Tom Rehill. The Crossbar Lounge in Stradona, County Cavan, Saturday the 6th of September, Philomena and Cossie. And the Town Hall and Community Centre in Belturbet, they're starting off there in Cavan, Friday the 5th of September with the fabulous Midnight Cowboy, and that starts at 10 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. And that brings tonight's show to an end, and be sure and join me at the same time next week for more of what's happening on the Irish and country scene. And from Country Time with Quinn, on a beautiful sunny weekend we're going to have, and sunny evening we have here in Cavan, is good night. Have a great weekend, and I will be down at Cowboys and Heroes in Drumcura, where it'll be a fabulous, fabulous set of music, and fair play to all there. Good night.